Good morning, dear students. Welcome to Maths class, Standard 6, lesson number 5. So, we have finished exercise 5.5 and in exercise 5.6, we have finished question number 1 and 2. Now, we will continue this lecture with question number 3. Name each of the following triangles in two different ways. So that is based on sides and based on angles. First one, see the first triangle. Length of the sides is given 8, 5. It is 8, 5 and 5. So two sides are same and third sides that is different. When you have to give the name of the triangle based on the side, then it is a isosceles triangle. Okay, and you can see their angles, these two signs same. Here this sign is used. Okay, and third one that is a different. Here this kind of signs are used two times, it means this two angles same, and third one here single stroke is used, it means that is a different. So two sides are same and two angles are same. And you can see here all these three angles that is less than 90 degree, because if angle is 90 degree or more than, then if it is 90 degree then angle will be like this, and more than 90 degree then angle will be like this. So here it is a less than 90 degree. So it is a acute angle triangle and isosceles triangle. B. First one 90 degree angle is given, so it is a right angle triangle, and second one three sides 17, 15 and 8 centimeter. All three sides are different, means it is a scalene triangle. C. One angle is given, that is a more than 90 degree, you can check. So it is a obtuse angle. If any angle is more than 90, it is obtuse angle. And two sides are same, so it is a isosceles triangle. All three sides are different, then scalene. Two sides are same, then isosceles, and all three sides are same, then it is equilateral triangle. D. One right angle, so 90 degree, right angle triangle, and two sides are same, so isosceles triangle. C. All three angles less than 90 degree, so it is acute angle triangle, and three sides that is same, so equilateral triangle. F. Angle is more than 90 degree and all three sides are different, so obtuse angle and scalene triangle. Question number 4, that is a practical work. You have to construct triangles using a matchstick. Here how many matchsticks you can use, that is given, so that you can do at home. Is just a game. Question number 1 of exercise 5.7. True false. First one, each angle of rectangle is a right angle. A. Each angle of a rectangle is a right angle. So you know this is a rectangle made up of 4 line segment and all 4 angles, that is a right angle. So first one true. B. The opposite sides of rectangle are equal in length. Yes, the opposite sides are same. So that is one why B is true. C. The diagonals of square are perpendicular to one another. Yes. Square, this is a square, all 4 sides are same, and diagonals both are bisecting each other and perpendicular to one another. When we can say that two lines are perpendicular when they are making 90 degree angles, then it is a perpendicular. When both are intersecting at that point 90 degree angles form, it means they are perpendicular, so it is true. D. All sides of a rhombus are of equal length. Now next, rhombus. So this is the rhombus. In a rhombus, all four sides are same. So, this is the rhombus. You have to remember. True. E. All sides of parallelogram are of equal length. Parallelogram. This is a parallelogram. So, in parallelogram, opposite sides are parallel to each other, and it is not necessary that all four sides are of equal length. Yes, opposite sides are of same length. Here you can see these two sides are of equal length, and here vertical these two lines are equal. So, it is a false. We can say in parallelogram that opposite sides are of same length but not all four sides. Next, F. The opposite sides of trapezium are parallel. Trapezium, it is a one kind of random quadrilateral. This way it is been drawn. So, it is not compulsory that opposite sides of trapezium are parallel. When any sides are not parallel to each other, then it is known as a trapezium. Question number 2. Give reasons for the following. A. A square can be thought of as a special rectangle. This is a square. And in a rectangle also all four angles are right angle. In square also all four angles are right angles. So that is correct. And in a rectangle opposite sides are parallel, and in square also opposite sides are parallel. So square can be thought of as a special rectangle because its all angles are right angle and opposite sides are equal. B. A rectangle can be thought of as a special parallelogram because you have to do here comparison. In a rectangle and in a parallelogram, this is the parallelogram, opposite sides are parallel to each other. In a parallelogram also opposite sides are same, equal and parallel, and in rectangle also opposite sides are equal and parallel. C. A square can be thought of as a special rhombus. What is a common property between square and rhombus? That all four sides are equal and diagonals are perpendicular to each other in square and rhombus. You can see square and this is rhombus. Okay. So all four sides are same and diagonals are perpendicular to each other. That's why. D. Squares, rectangles and parallelograms are equal quadrilateral. What is a quadrilateral? Quadrilateral, that is one kind of figure that is made up of four line segments. So that is a general formula for quadrilateral. So quadrilateral, four line segments. Square, rectangle and parallelograms also made up of four line segments. E. Square is also a parallelogram. So square, opposite sides are equal and parallel, and in parallelogram also opposite sides are equal and parallel to each other. Okay. Question number 3. A figure is said to be regular if its sides are equal in length, angles are equal in measure. All sides are same and all angles are same. Then that figure is said to be a regular. So what is this regular quadrilateral? It is a square. So dear students, here exercise 5.7 is over. So all this exercise up to 5.7 you have to write in your fair notebook, and previous lessons also you have to write in your fair notebook. I hope all you have written these examples, this lesson number 1, 2, 3, 4. So first you have to see the video, you have to understand the method, you have to practice the sum, and then you write all these examples in your fair notebook. Now we'll see you in the next lecture. Till then, goodbye and thank you.